lovely people. It's a pleasure to be on your screens once again. I welcome you all to SDM SHOWBIZ, currently happening at Aladdin Turkish Restaurant. My name is SHIKA Abrahams, and today we are discussing trending issues happening in the industry. Don't forget this show is sponsored by Aladdin Turkish Restaurant, located on Netesano Road, adjacent the police station, and also Nalis Clothing, located at Alajo. For more information, follow us on our social media platforms on our website www.newsonline.com, on Facebook SDM, on Instagram Snow Digital Media, on YouTube SDM GHTV. And today I have with me two panelists who are going to help me educate you and also to inform you of what is happening in the industry. But before I introduce them, let's go for a quick commercial break. We'll be right back. Stay with us.
Welcome to Aladdin Turkish Restaurant. We do Turkish starters, we do jollof rice, fried rice, we do pizza, we have shawarma, and then we have natural juice and then ice cream. We do delivery services, and we are located at Esano, adjacent to the police station.
Welcome back from that quick commercial break. We are still on SDM SHOWBIZ with me, SHIKA Abrahams, currently happening at Aladdin Turkish Restaurant. And as I told you earlier, we have two panelists here who are going to help us to educate you and also to inform you of the trending issues happening in the industry. I have with me here Jason and also Miss Betty. You are welcome.
Thank you. It's also a pleasure to be on your show.
I hope we are all doing fine. Everything is
Very
fine.
well, very well. I can't wait to talk about Samini and Shatawali.
Okay, so the first issue we want to address or talk about is the issue of Funny Face. We all know Funny Face is going through a difficult time in his life right now. And as at now, he's at the psychiatric hospital receiving treatment. So a few days ago, we saw in the news that his baby mama, Vanessa, has gone to the psychiatric hospital to visit him. What do you think about it? Knowing what has ensued between he and Funny Face, and then she has put in everything behind her to go to the hospital and see Funny Face, how he's doing. What do you think about that?
Well, funny face. Okay, do you know, when you are having a baby with someone, you guys are sharing some kind of common connections. That if something happens to the person, something bad happens to the person, you wouldn't be happy that that thing has really happened to the person. So I think Vanessa did well, but I heard that the family members who forced Vanessa to go and visit Funny Face at the psychiatric hospital. So I think there's no way you can let Odo go, because Ono now twins, his son and war, so they are having 3 kids. So you can never watch your baby daddy go through some trauma and you'll be happy. So I think maybe if that is what would make Funny Face come back to his senses, then I think what she did was right. And I know I learned Adebayo too, and
we'll come to that one. Miss Betty, what do you also think about?
I think that is the right thing she did, because from the news and from what I read, she took the kids away from him for, I think April will be 1 year. Yeah, that's very depressing. Yeah, so
I think that's what
that caused the problem. I think that's one of the things. But the lady was like, Funny Face was putting up a bad attitude that made her do what she did, but she truly loves him too. From the interviews I had on UTV and other areas, she kept the children away from him. Like immediately the kids saw him, they were all happy, and I think he recovered, and that was a recovery process. They started from that. Then Adebayo also came in, and other family members also came in.
How did you know he is recovered?
From the pictures and everything.
It's a media screen. I know media screens always.
Went there to interview them.
That guy, you shouldn't even talk about him.
I think Kweku Menu, and the family is accusing Kweku Menu of having something to do with, I don't know if with the baby mama, and Kweku Menu said he was the one who sent the woman to go and visit Funny Face, but from some interview that we have been seeing, Vanessa said Funny Face's lawyer was the one who called her and told her that, go and visit this man. It will also help him to recover. So I don't get why Kweku Menu is trying to look good in the face of everyone. What do you think about?
I think it's a brother who is concerned because he's also married.
No,
Maybe
this
should have happened to him.
This
Maybe
isn't
he also have
brotherhood.
gotten other people
This
to
isn't
help himself.
brotherhood. No. This isn't brotherhood.
But
Do you know?
since everything started, Kweku Menu has been
He
behind
has been
Funny
there,
Face, supporting
trying
him
to
and
reconcile
Supporting.
them, trying to
In
talk
which
to
way?
them.
Supporting to make money.
Oh, he's not making money. Which
He
money?
is making money out of, every word to words that comes out from Funny Face and him. So
How is he making money from that?
true, we all know what Kweku Menu is doing.
What's he doing? I don't
He's
know.
involved with this kind of YouTube, TV,
Yeah.
or
I think
menu
he's
channels,
trying-
and
I think
so
Funny Face also
he's
is
trying
in the
to organize
industry.
a content.
Funny Face is in the
He's
industry.
trying to organize a content
No,
to
Funny
make
Face-
something out of it. I know Funny Face is in there now. Funny Face is the victim now. So Funny Face is recovering from something. So there's no need for you to take your camera. Everything
But I don't
everything
think-
has to be a screenplay or something.
No, one
No,
day
we are-
decided to
Ghanaians
put their
are
marriage
concerned-
on social media, so it looked like everybody wants to talk about
And
them.
Ghanaians are
You see?
concerned about the recovery of Funny Face. So
No,
whatever
but
that
what
happens to
Kweku
me, we
Menu
have
is
to
doing,
know.
I don't because that kind of hypocrisy is getting too much. It's really getting too
For
much.
me, I don't think there's nothing.
Oh,
It- it-
the
he
word
was trying
is
to help.
hypocrisy. That's what I see.
But at point in time, was supposed to bring them together.
Yeah.
Bring
I think
who
that-
together?
yeah.
Vanessa and-
The most important thing is that they are now back together.
No.
Yes.
Funny
Vanessa
Face
was
lawyers.
away.
No, Funny Face lawyer. Is he a lawyer or is
The
it
lawyer
one
is the
lawyer,
one,
right?
I think, yeah, the lawyer is the one who called Vanessa to come
Is he
with the baby.
so how come Kweku Menu has to be in this kind
No,
of
I heard Kweku Menu was the one who offered to bring Vanessa and the
Who
children
offered?
from Kumasi to Accra to come and visit. So Kweku Menu was just being a good Samaritan.
Good Samaritan, meaning Vanessa and the family doesn't have common transport from.
Oh no,
Is
it
it?
doesn't mean they don't. He's just doing it to help.
Because there was an issue, that's why he kept the children and the family away from him. See,
No,
see what
no,
Funny
no,
Face
no.
was
I-
doing. The
what-
lady didn't
what
like what
Kweku
Funny Face
Menu
was
was-
doing.
Yeah.
what-
But at the point in time,
we-
the lady
we
was
all
like,
know what-
Funny
what
Face is a
Kweku
nice
Menu
man.
was
You see,
doing.
you don't
We
know
all
him better
know.
than the wife.
Yes,
He's saying
Kweku
that the
Menu
wife
was-
and the husband is good, he's a good man. But maybe through one or two issues that have caused him to go through that depression. It doesn't mean you should cut him off totally. He said, this is marriage. The marriage is different from
Yeah. So I think
we
it's
still
social
don't
media
believe in
entertainment and
we still don't
everything.
believe in Kweku Menu.
So I think
because
it's a
we all
good-
know what Kweku Menu is about.
yeah.
Maybe there were one or two people spoke to maybe Funny Face. He didn't listen to them. So maybe Kweku Menu had to come in to do that.
Besides,
And
Kweku
who is
Menu
he?
also is
No, who is
it's a
Kweku
friend.
Menu?
He's a friend to
A
Funny
friend.
Face.
And I think if there is a
Oh,
problem,
Charlie,
he has
you
come
people
in to
don't
solve
know
it.
what you're saying.
It's not a big deal. Me, I think he
It
came
is a
into
big
hell.
deal.
But-
It is a big deal because Kweku Menu is one of the toughest hypocrisy man in this world,
Wow.
in
No,
this
I
media
don't-
industry.
I don't- think-
I don't believe so. I don't
Yeah,
think so. I don't
but
think so.
the most important thing is that baby mama and Vanessa and Funny Face
Maybe
are
reconciled.
yes. And then I also saw in an interview that Vanessa said if she's going to come back to Funny Face, she's supposed to come back as a wife, not as a
Married.
girlfriend again. I think
Now,
it's
only
good.
nipa not now or three. Everything now you are demanding for to be a wife material or something. No, only now or three. So what do you expect?
So,
No, so
whether late or early is marriage. You have
Yeah.
to work towards it.
Yes.
Some
So
people get
she
married before they have children.
Now, if I were
Other
to be
people
Funny
have
Face
children
man,
before.
there's no way I'm. Me
Oh,
no one
no.
with three area. You if now about because I should come
No,
and
but who,
marry you. For what?
which mother will agree to that? Which mother will agree to that?
nobody would like to be a
Marriage is
baby
not a
mama.
one.
But they were there before
when he
these
had
things
when he-
happened.
And now that she has
when
left,
they
she
had
wants
the
to come
issue,
back as a
the
wife,
mother-
not as a
yes,
girlfriend
The
anymore.
mother too was supporting them. The mother was here while she was going from one station to the other. The mother was there, so she's in support of everything. Before the person has offended, it doesn't
So
mean
you
that
are
you
in
cut the
support
person
of
off.
someone to come and grab your child, go and do this kind of lobby to come out with 3 kids. Then after the 3 kids, you come and tell me
Mistakes
that.
are meant to be corrected.
What
You make
mistakes?
And
they
as
are
at-
meant
as
to be
at
corrected.
now that they
but
have
we Ghanaians, we like
reconciled.
judging people too much.
Judging
which
how?
is very
No,
wrong.
judging. This is
She
it.
loves the husband. That is
No.
She loves the
This
the
is the
man.
reality
And
on
that
the
is it.
ground.
They
So
have
we
kids.
need to talk
They have
about
kids
it and
together,
stop
there's
talking
nothing she
about
can do.
we being judgmental.
No, so far as they have reconciled
Ghanaians.
and then they are beginning at fresh.
Yeah, they want to
What
start
the baby
everyone
mama
and
is
then-
saying, I think is right.
It's
She's supposed to
right.
come back as a wife, not as a girlfriend anymore. So that respect will be
Man,
there.
Oh,
That's-
really?
that's-
Oh, can't. If I were to
Giving
be,
birth
if I were
to
to be
three
funny face,
kids.
I'll just give you the ring in public. That's it. No special
That is
ceremony or
disrespect,
something.
please.
Funny-
What is
funny-
disrespect
You have
about
kids
this?
Yes,
with
so you
the
have to
woman.
do what
So-
is right.
No matter what
So
it is,
you saw that
get
not to be
involved in her
disrespect,
life.
right,
You get
to the
involved in
family.
her life. No, you know, maybe they want to address the issue in public. Maybe there are other things that they will do in privacy that we will not know.
Yeah.
So
Social
they
media
did
is
something
different from
privacy,
privacy.
and it came out with these 3 kids. So the 3 kids from privacy to
No, I'm saying
No.
social media, what we hear is what we see. But that
Yeah.
cannot be the true information, you see.
So
Might
no,
not
no.
be the
So
true
what?
information.
No,
Maybe
what was
privately
the
they know how to
information?
handle their issues. Because this one is a matter of
No,
it's a
if you are
family
doing
issue.
something
I see it as
secretly,
family
at
issue.
least at the end of the day, you needed the result, right? So the result came out that Vanessa is the baby mama for
Funny face.
yeah.
Funny face.
So where from this kind of secretive and blah
Well,
blah
I
blah.
think the woman is right. Vanessa is right. She's supposed to come back as a wife, not as a
Yes.
girlfriend anymore.
Yes.
So that
For all this
that
while.
respect is going to be there.
Yes, the
And
money
I
for
think
it
I
to
think
be-
Funny Face has regretted everything, and he's
Oh.
willing
Oh, very
to
much.
stay with her. And I think they both love each other. So
We are
Their-
still
their
waiting for
second
the
coming back
results.
should
Their
be-
second coming back.
should
Jesus
be
Christ.
grand. should be grand. It should be, yeah.
Yeah,
So we are
since the family have come in and everybody feels to change.
we are hoping that Funny Face gets better and then he's released to come to us because we really miss him.
Yeah.
Adebayo also went to visit Funny Face in a psychiatric hospital. I think Adebayo has been a good pillar in the life of Funny Face. He has been supportive and motivating him. So he visiting Funny Face. What do you think about that?
I think it's a good idea. What our friends for? Friend that will be there for you in terms of difficulties in any situation. I think it's a good idea because there was an issue some time ago and Adebayo spoke to Funny Face, but he said he didn't listen to him.
Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't listen to him. So I think there was a cut in friendship or something like that. I may use
Yeah, I think
that
Adebayo
word.
went
Yes.
further away from him
Yeah,
for a
because I
while.
was telling him to reduce the number. I mean,
Putting everything
everything
on social media, then ranting
people get
and all.
involved and everything, but he didn't listen to him. I think that also affected him with one way or the other.
Because
you have
Adebayo
good
is a good
friends,
friend,
yes,
yeah.
you have good friends, and maybe he's talking to you, he's the pillar, you listen to him, then at a point in time, he cuts off everything, it becomes a problem. And then it's good. What are friends for? I think Adebayo did very, 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 very well. And Funny Face should learn from that. He should learn from that. He should learn from
Yeah, I
that.
think he's really learning. I think he has
learn from that.
taken a good lesson from everything that is
Yes.
happening.
Yes.
Especially Adebayo, right? I mean, very nice friend, a very good one as well.
Yeah.
And Charlie, no friend. I don't know which of the celebrity friends that would act like Adebayo. Since I grew up in this kind of media industry, listening to them here and there, I've never like see or heard something about say till now say Adebayo
Yeah.
what Adebayo is doing.
He's very respected.
Very respected, Charlie. On my cars.
And he's very generous too.
Yes, he is a blessing to
To Funny Face.
Funny Face, yeah.
And it looks like Funny Face was so happy to see him, even in
Yes.
the video. And
Yes.
then,
And the pictures and everything.
so we are just hoping that Funny Face is going to recover soon and come back home to us. We miss him. We
He
miss
is
his-
a good friend. Yeah,
Yes.
that one.
Very
Yeah.
good
And
person.
I think after recovery, Funny Face, all that you need to do is to take every bit of an advice from
everybody.
no, even not even everybody. Adebayo, because Adebayo has been there
For him.
for him since
the
this
beginning of
problem of here and there shooting going on, posting unnecessary stuff. Adebayo has been the pillar of an advice to
Him.
him. So you have to at least unti obi akra wo de manyansa mbra otirineti Adebayo because unyansa na say wo form dodo.
Please, leave funny face alone. Funny face, so we are wishing you a speedy recovery. Come back to us soon, we miss you. Moving on to our next story. Becca's mommy passed on some months ago, and then the woman was buried, I think last week or so. But the surprising thing is that Becca did not attend her mother's funeral. This is so shocking, I don't understand why Becca would do such a thing. So, what do you think is the reason why Becca did that?
Is it even before that, before this absenteeism of this funeral, the Becca's mom funeral, before then there was this problems between the mother and the daughter. It's all about this Becca getting married and not inviting the mother, and the father too was like very close to Becca, and that is where the issue started to come in. But as a husband, if I were to be a husband to Becca, in everything, family first. In everything that you do, we all believe in that. When it comes to Africa here, even though in Europe, the nuclear family, the extended and whatever family, they believe in their family first. In everything, it's family first. Though, but as a mother, your mother is gone. She's not coming back. She's not coming back again. So this was the opportunity for you to go and pay the last respect. Though no breastfeed you or no for no and Emma when nyansa and now the trotron jum na Ghana for you too. Nankanya ni nufu no ya nankanyansa Becca obenye bionye Becca beji me for one be lawyer. So ni so a lawyer.
Yeah.
Nankom unya that kind of sense. You saw the baby lawyer and as a musician. Is it? And he said, the best thing you have to do is like just go there, stop everything that you are doing, go to London, just go and do whatever is necessary as a child or as a child. Then I don't know if the husband say very happy. I think the husband too was the cause as a Nigerian. Those Nigerian guys, I don't trust them. I don't really trust them. I know we are seeing here the pesca, but yeah, they do anything how just to gain money.
Yeah.
So whatever Becca is going through, I don't think maybe the guy is using some charm, because I know what Becca is doing as a lawyer, as a celebrity, as a musician.
The husband didn't try at all.
You see, on himself or benefited from Becca. And he say, ordinary baby, no charming, no heading. Onya, and he no Becca, don't go and waste money, don't do this. And meaning, at the end of the day,
man has his own money. Becca too has her own
what money? Didn't you hear? There was this news circulating that even I went to one of the decent websites in Nigeria, I visited, and they stated, said the guy or also a businessman, but
maybe it's a scam or something like
yeah,
that.
on the businessman or a scam.
That's
You see,
why.
who said they are into this? Those Nigerian guys, they are into this fraud, money laundering, and here and there. Most of them, I would say 88% of them are like that. You see, and I know so when you be away, Jimmy Kakrati said back and into or. Like,
no, I think you should use those words.
Because where Jimmy Sanka Jimmy ya. No, what is love? Nanka Jimmy ya, you wouldn't be there, your mom is dead, and you stay with your husband. I was some building 2x2, car piano. You wouldn't go, you were not able to go there to pay the last respect.
Okay, we'll come back to you. But Ms. Betty, what do you also think about?
I don't really know what prevented Becca from going to see.
It's foolishness that prevented her from going to that paying the last respect to the mother.
But before I get to even know that, I would say she didn't try.
Because
No matter what
she's
it
your
is, she's your mother. No
She's the
matter
one who
what it
has
is, she's your
given birth
mother.
to you
She
9
gave
months,
birth
and
to you.
then she has
And before even this when they got married, there was an issue. The mom also came out and she was like, she was young when she gave birth to her. She decided not to abort her, so she took care of her.
Wow.
Due to circumstances, so she had to leave her
Wow.
behind and go and hustle outside. At least you should feel for that woman. How many people even give birth and take care of them? How many people?
So I think Becca should have
At
know,
least
putting everything that happened
behind, yes,
and then
yes.
go to
and reconcile with the family. And from what I even read, her name wasn't even part of the kids on the
Wow.
obituary destined book.
This is
yes, it's only the
serious.
2 boys that she gave birth to in London.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they were part of it. So it means Becca has an issue with the whole family, not the mother alone. That's what I'm thinking.
You see,
not the mother alone.
the reason why
whole
I'm
family.
really hating hard on
And
this
I actually think
Nigerian.
it's because of the husband. The
Yes,
husband
the
has an
husband.
influence
The
on
husband
her.
is not supportive.
That's what I'm
Because
saying.
Becca wasn't
Someone
like that.
influence on her. Yes.
Becca wasn't like that. So it happens, everything, this kind of trauma, everything started when
she got married.
she got married
When she
to
got
that
married.
kind of fraud guy.
Yeah, it was like the mom was in support of the relationship.
yeah.
Yes.
So
At the
I
first
think
time,
when the
yes.
woman said she's not in support, so I think the man became
They became enemies. Yes.
Because you say women, we
Every mother, wants the best for
For
the
the
child.
kid,
yes.
So if I see that this
And-
thing is not good for you, I'm not going to allow
and
you.
as I'm
And then-
telling you, Becca will regret this.
So regret because she has a
Who
daughter.
regret
The daughter
it.
can do the same thing to her.
And
Life,
Masanko
as for
were
life.
Nigerian.
It is not easy.
Charlie.
It's not easy. I
But
think there's
I-
something fishy about the husband. There's something.
I think
fishy
despite
about the
everything that
husband,
happened
yes.
between she and the mother, she should have at least gone
At
there,
least.
pay her last
She should
respect
just break
to
up.
the woman.
She should just break
to
up
her
with that
mother,
kind of
because
Nigerian
that woman,
animal.
even if she has wronged you, she's the one who
Yes.
gave birth to you. She's the one who nursed you
That's what
till
I'm saying. So because of this, because the whole issue for the whole family, everybody will hate you. No matter what it is, before you be able to.
And I also read she didn't even call the husband, the stepdad and the step siblings, the brothers, to even
she didn't try.
say sorry to them or anything. It was very surprising,
So if there's an issue, and what I want, if there's an issue between Becca and the husband, who is going to solve this issue for them? Family issue.
Maybe
it's a
the
proper-
husband's family is there.
But you are married to you are married to
Useless.
But you were not sold though. It's marriage. It's not so you're not sold to your husband.
But I
It is
think-
marriage,
But I think when you are married, the woman, you support your husband to support. But I don't see that the man is not having any good influence on Becca.
Becca. Yes, I'm just surprised. But your mom is no more. At least the last respect should be there. You should try every means to even if there is a problem between mother and daughter, you the husband can even come in at least and solve the issue. If you cannot issue, and you can say something about it. Like Africans also don't play with the dead.
Yeah.
Becca to be a big problem, to be an issue. People will just be
I think
lambasting
it's
her
going to-
here and there.
I think it's going to
Nothing.
affect her spiritually. Because
Spiritually too.
when someone is dead,
Yes.
especially your mother
I
or
think
any
the mom
family member,
died
they
too
do
young.
some
She couldn't
traditional
reconcile.
rites for
Yes,
you
yes.
to separate you from the
yes,
dead.
yes.
So she didn't perform this rite, and we are in a modern Ghana, so those things are not necessary
And the
anymore.
fact is, you are not talking to the family. So where are you going to start from? This is what I'm also thinking. Where are you going to start from? Who are you going to go to right now? Reconcile. While the person was alive, you couldn't reconcile with the person. Now she's dead and go. What again are you going to do?
I think this is a serious issue that we really have to look into again. So we just spoke about Becca not attending her mother's burial, and that is so sad and shocking, knowing that the woman that gave birth to you has passed on and then you didn't attend the funeral. How are you yourself going to feel? So we are leaving that to Becca's conscience. Moving on, we are talking about Efia Schwarzenegger and Vivian Jill's recent beef that happened between them. We want to know what happened, what brought about the beef, and where the beef has gotten to.
Vivian Jill. When him say Japan, ya bre wa bua kwasia. Mama to amon nwene o. Abua kwasia. NDC di no di wu no radio station no ka. Vivian Jill ka. E ma me meka abua wo kobo pass e medi matem. Hunyu nya abua funu ate. Kwasia, nkwa na ni obi kuna wo awaboka. Abua funu. Utimi kwa wo extra. Hey, mama jimi o. Munim yansa woni twase wate kwasiaba adiam de ba ya wo Vivian Jill na de frame o try
When they all say I can't have you, I put them on I care for
about Vivian Joe and Ifya Schwarzenegger. We know Ifya Schwarzenegger, she's always beefing. But Vivian Joe is a quiet and a modest person. You know, we don't know her to be involved in this kind of beefing and all that. So, what do you think?
I'm actually thinking if should learn to forgive, because the other time she came out from Lisbon was saying she is sorry and everything. I thought she was a repentant soul. So I was talking. So I was even.
No, I think Ifya has repented, but she's in her video. She said, so I think we should all be in our lane and be focused. Nobody should win.
It was just this last weekend I was telling you that Ifya Schwarzenegger is such a person that this girl doesn't need any.
She has really disappointed me.
Yeah,
For
she
defending
doesn't
her.
really need any apologies from anyone. Cause this lady, oh no, Charlie, baller crown fan.
But then
Let's
what happened or what brought about this whole beef is that Vivian Joe, Ifya Schwarzenegger herself is the one who said Vivian Joe has gone to hire some people to come and insult her. I don't know why Vivian Joe would just sit there and then go and hire someone to come and insult Ifya Schwarzenegger, because I've never heard Ifya Schwarzenegger having issues with Vivian Joe. So do you think there's some kind of truth in what Ifya Schwarzenegger is saying?
Ifya Schwarzenegger is like Shatawale. You see, yeah,
They are good
Shatawale.
friends too.
You see, and on one kokana, me sure so about. What is a Shatawale?
That means Vivian Joe Akokan.
Me did this wakokan because I know.
Reply. What does it make?
She doesn't let sleeping dogs lie. Everything that will happen to her.
She say everything, but she keeps on talking about other people. But immediately you say something
about her.
she'll come out and be blasting you.
No,
say
even
everything
me cry.
They should be bringing out secrets that people are not supposed to know.
No, I am me the say where did David Angela at them.
Oh, why?
Yo, wait, they
Vivian
make
Joe
it
him
be-
so on pen.
No, on pen once them. You need some pen once them. But Vivian Joe Yahumaso on Alpha. Those Kumawood
It is
actresses.
normal, it's maturity. I think
What is maturity?
It's maturity.
No.
It is
Me,
maturity.
let me tell you
You
something.
see,
Why you
I
saying?
have-
Why you saying?
I have
Maturity
no.
is
I have
way-
I have
it is
I have
maturity.
her. I
It
have
is
her
not
number.
pride.
Me want the number. Me nene
Pride.
chat here. Me nene chat here. We agreed to meet and blah blah. And you know the next day I called this lady. One for at least send a message to
You
tell me.
agreed, you guys,
We
both
have
of
to
you
meet.
had an agreement to meet.
Meet,
Was
yeah.
it based on business or
Yeah,
just
it's based
personal?
on no, based on business. You know, I would never meet her for anything. I mean, if it weren't business, I mean, me Kushana Kweding. I deal with.
Sometimes they celebrate.
No,
They
you see-
celebrate
no.
sometimes they are so much engaged.
You see, let me
You
tell
know,
you,
yes.
Ghana,
So maybe at least,
No,
I'm
no,
not
maybe
defending her,
maybe
I'm
she
not
has
defending her.
maybe she has
other
a good
issues
reason why she
there.
didn't
What
come.
reason? So if
Or
you
maybe
have
she was a little busy
no,
or
no,
something,
if you
just
have a
like
point,
a little
if you have a
patient.
point, or if you have something, you just text me back and say, oh, as me see, this is the reason why I
can't
couldn't
make
make
it.
it. Into maybe function. One,
But she
one,
didn't tell you anything.
She didn't tell me anything.
Then I think she
or
made a
show me
mistake
status
then.
all right. Miss mission is status all right. And Ahumasone on happen. No one has a Ifya Schwarzenegger said only politicians, NDC guru bina nene kodai and on nene kodai kra waboka. So now dream na and say yeah, sika one to nene kodani mama no nya property. And I say waboka. We need nego as now who offend now why I say both.
So right now, who are you supporting? You're supporting Vivian
This
Joe.
one, I will support Ifya.
I don't support it.
Because
If they have no
on-
right to judge anybody.
No.
Because
No,
she has
no.
skeletons in the cupboard. No, even if
The fact that we don't know her secrets doesn't mean that she should come out and be talking
talk about her secrets.
No.
Nobody's holding it against her. That doesn't mean she should come out and be talking about everything.
I met
Because she's
Vivian
managed-
Jean physically.
She's
Me
just
share
the image of
Franco.
people.
Me
She like
share
doing that too much. She liked
I
it that. She
think-
put a stop to that. At high time she put a stop to that. She had to stop that.
Stop what?
She likes tarnishing the
No,
images of people too much just to bring them down. No matter what she does,
say
but people
ka
they
girl
still
we
want-
nkwa
she
dia
should stop that.
nkondon kan mo.
She should stop that.
Any
No,
sa ni
I
that
think-
woman
I don't
I
support
think
that. I don't support that.
I think you are
If
holding
she
a
should be
grudge
able
against Vivian just because she
to
was
be
not able to.
No, they are
make
very
it out to your
disrespectful.
meeting.
Do you know something?
No, you know most celebrities are always busy.
I
and-
call
If you
Nana
had
Mama.
not been rude to
I
her, that's
call-
why you are saying
and
what you are saying.
he-
Last week
here
we were
comes
defending her.
here
But
comes
this
in
week
Nana
she's
Mama
doing a
Brown
different
as
thing
well.
altogether.
I call Nana Mama Brown. I texted Nana Mama Brown for a very long hours. She wasn't replying, but she read my messages. So around
But do you know
around
she's
8
a
something,
busy time. She's a busy time.
around 8 exactly 8 p.m. I called. I know 8 p.m. wasn't all that late. I called, and you know, she picked the call and said like, now we'll be a me babema with canon so me babema business I con canon so now frame at this time. Oh, shy a yofe. And I'm saying, oh, some me know what text my text so that auntie a banny saying my text so that I won't reply me into me from at least Tina make now a business you can pick it at any time and I mean talk about it then we go and yes me best open.
No, but this celebrity.
You see, let me talk. Ghanaian celebrities, they have a problem.
The family, that is why. I don't think it's not an excuse. No, you should know.
No, but I
You should
think
know
that
better.
is the problem with our celebrities.
Yes,
you know,
most
they feel too big to come down
big,
to those
yes.
who are not on their level. You know.
I mean,
Well,
there's
something
no
like that,
sense
they are
in it.
humble
There's no
people,
sense.
they are
And
people that are
at the end of the day, no,
Yeah.
omu no mbeko pension, no mo to honor, then they are begging we those people that they disrespected us to come and donate for them to whatever.
But talking about Vivian Jo,
Vivian Jo, they are
Ifya Schwarzenegger,
why I say bra.
I'm saying that
No. But she disrespected me. I should also disrespect
so
her.
are you holding a
I'm
grudge
pleading on her behalf.
Personally,
She was
Vivian
busy, so I'm
Jo,
pleading on her behalf.
Vivian Jo, yes. Still a woman, a shimmy. On Nana Mama Brown too.
then I think Vivian Jo and Nama see him in private and talk to him.
We'll try to call him.
Yeah.
He'll come to our show. They will talk.
Oh, no,
But
they
I
should-
think
they should
Ifya
forget about
Schwarzenegger was
their
not supposed
shitties.
to, come out because the video I watched, she was using all kinds of insults, bad kind of filthy,
I support
nasty
Ifya
words.
Schwarzenegger for
I think
now.
it's not right for her to do
If
that.
is not perfect, she
Ifya-
has skeleton hair. We have lost it.
And so what?
Obi can Obi the Jinawa can be no yeah. Can you compare it to Vivian Jo?
No,
Said they were if they didn't.
No, onim say on there.
Can be beer, person can be beer.
Now person better.
So come on, man, I know so who didn't attempt to sleep. Hey, or person be at so didn't.
Now they know who did
And
not
what result is I knew be another sorry to say.
I didn't know who did not.
But Ifya Schwarzenegger,
You see, last week on this show, I was telling you so. If you're just mega ni pebia, ono yen kanasem. Enti yen kanasem, mengo kanasem. So on person be did you
and on those man and Kobe answer. Almost be do what a mud do mammy at Papa on
because so Shatawale one can obey you at them.
And I make us say if you're not also man for Columbia, I'm not answering you be in the social media. But to be friendly, just make us some money. But the social media who did not tell me what I say. Also, fine. I think also.
I think the normal thing that
Vivian Jo is trying to play decency in this.
She's
but
mature.
We know what kind of maturity?
She's mature. She's mature.
You call this
you don't have to always come out. Then
the first place she shouldn't come out sitting in her car playing that Lumbes as a kutia. It's a mockery, right?
So it is up to you how you say it. It is up to you how you say it, right?
I think if Ifya Schwarzenegger, when she found out that Vivian Jo was going to have people the best thing she should have done was to call Vivian Jo,
well, did you not
what have I done to you that and then talk to her. If there's no mutual understanding, then she would just come out and then but she didn't do that. Ifya Schwarzenegger was not
so
the right
so politician NDC ni nechi. Now when you property and I say
never be compared to Vivian. In
what way? Vivian Joe.
Also, what a politician, if not also want to see that man, I'm sorry, that money.
Se-
Oh,
se-
yeah.
eh, oh, yeah, you can move some book.
And I'm maybe
Well,
So
because
what?
they say- so far-
Wa-
so far
wa-
you
wa-
are-
man, on
the
share-
man-
on
the
share
man-
ne
the
ba.
man is going to take care
And
of
also,
the child.
because of that,
If you're on the
because
bad
of
name,
the
Mama,
first
Papa,
of nigga
if
came
you're on
out
the
to
man,
the truth,
Papa,
means Vivian Joe
You
and the
ask
family
skeletons in
members,
your closet and
they
you
kid
won't
no
know.
they play around
What somebody's dirty
around
will in
him
public.
like on
No.
you be as a bastard. It's true. So what call bastard child that do you expect the society to
It is not compulsory to show your
hail
baby
you
daddy
or
to
something?
society. It's
No,
not
it's not-
compulsory.
it's not
It is not
compulsory.
compulsory to show your baby daddy to society.
Ekra,
If
wa
you're
wo
not
bastard.
only do obi ata, if you're only kun or the kun no, the man papa or the actual obi that. What we do obi the actual. See, you have to respect your
Ekra,
eyes. You
waji-
want to take the long
Yeah.
out of somebody's eyes. What is
Ekra
wrong?
waji
No.
ewie nteno ano no. I don't care.
But I
Kra.
think the best thing that
If your man
Vivian
did
Joe-
not tell because your back is on, man did not tell because also back
Yeah.
outside to spark a whole way.
But I think the
Man,
best
yes,
thing
sir.
that Vivian Joe,
Man, yes, sir.
the best thing and mature thing that she did was not to reply
Uh-huh.
if you're Schwarzenegger at
Yes,
all. You know, the
yes.
best answer for a fool is silence.
Silence.
So I think that's the least that Vivian Joe
It's
could
not
have done.
always being silent that makes you wise. It's not always being
Silence is
silent.
golden. Silence is
What
golden.
is silence is
The
golden.
best thing is
Silence
that
is
she
Nani
didn't.
pane say well say silence is golden.
And if you want to name no Roma,
Everybody knows, yeah.
Waka,
President, you don't matter now if you enjoy no one.
So that woman is not scared of anybody.
Oh, sure.
I think.
Obi chino mo no dan to end your
Yeah.
Obi ansu
our
wo
man
betimi
man
ago.
discipline
Ba me
now,
do
our
obeka
man
me
can
a me discipline.
because on only how they say in for no do matter
Oh, me do
they are always
obeka-
ahead of
me do
them
obeka me
in
a
terms of
mebo.
achievement and everything they are always ahead of
Me
them
do obeka me a
I say no
mebo.
say no say o jana say
Eh,
mama
but we dey me support you if you in
be
me
the
support no. Me
social
support
media
no.
social media na solving issues
I think if you're Schwarzenegger should be a bit polite when
Yes.
she's addressing in her fellow lady, because those words she was using.
she might regret and come back to apologize
Yeah.
again at the end no
Now
we na
yeah,
what
ashamed.
damage the damage we caused no what was that
I think
Uh-huh.
the best thing for Vivian Joe to do is still comport herself and not to reply if you're Schwarzenegger at all, because that woman, she can go to any extent to disgrace you. So Vivian Joe should keep cool and then forget if you're Schwarzenegger and let her be there and then be ranting all she can.
I think she has a problem.
Yeah,
She
I
has
think
a problem.
she also needs to be sent to the
The
psychiatric
psychiatric
hospital.
hospital, yes.
For what?
For evaluation,
Yes,
because we
yes.
don't understand why she's
She
always
reacts to everything.
Ah.
Yes,
Why she react to everything?
yes, I think she should
So
be
you
sent-
mean that because of her attitude, maybe it has something to do with
But
mental
this
problems?
this how funny face started,
This is how it
and
started
see
and
where
it
it has
started,
gotten to.
yes.
Yeah, so I think
It
if
has
she's,
got- no,
she's
no, no,
exhibiting
no,
this
no,
kind
no.
of
Yes,
lifestyle,
but
we
if you
should
don't
just-
talk, yes, one kasa otuma ye we yibone. Nti no na say they be all can.
But if you are not banned, so in
It's
a way,
not
one
good.
or the other
Ah,
can
you
affect
are then a Ghanaian
What they
small
say that
sister.
she's saying, no, it's on social media. The man they nyama beto.
Yeah.
When they refer to it.
I know
Oh.
fam. Hey.
Efa ho pa,
Ɛmfa ho
efa ho
koraa,
pa.
mother.
Na we ko ware ne ma. Ase what he say no wa ora.
Them-
Ebe kwa
you
de say.
won't even.
Abeko ni zenzen. Sure.
So moving on to that's with Ifeanyi Schwarzenegger and Vivian Joe. I'm going to talk about Bridget Otu saying that if they are going to legalize lesbianism and they have their own rights, so legalizing it is on the right course. And if it's going to take lesbian and those things to meet Satan, she's ready to, meet Satan and go to hell. But before that, let's talk about this lesbian and gay and homosexual and legalizing
Right.
it in Ghana here.
I think they also have their right. Right? That is their emotional feeling. They build a capacity that holds those kind of feelings. So since they wasted enough time to build those kind of emotions, right? I think the government has to put some measures in place for them. It's their right. Allow them to be. I'm not saying biblically it's wrong, but worldly it's right. So we should just have this kind of we should compare those two, right? And I think it will bring peace.
But
it
don't
will-
you think it's bringing
They-
or
they-
legalizing this LBT thing is going to have a negative impact on our, future generations, our
Future
upcoming,
generations,
upcoming
how?
children that are coming? Because
No.
this thing is not a right.
It's a choice,
even,
right?
Even from, let's take it from the creation day, God didn't create a man for a man. God created Adam and Eve.
It's
created
really-
Eve for Adam.
it-
So basically, it's a man and a woman, not a man and a man, a
No,
woman and a woman.
it's really a choice. Maybe I saw this cameraman and I'm like, oh, Mr. Pia, Charlie, the way I was here, no, who am I for power? I'm interested in you. Any choice. Ebi a wo na otu emi bepe wa wo mpemi. Ntu mpemi na ebi a me nso me kope be ma na obepemi a me yen den. Say me chima no.
So what's the psychological problem?
No.
There's no. The thing is you should allow them to be. It's their right.
Like they should legalize it.
They should legalize it.
They should allow
no,
them
the
to
government,
be.
the
They are
government,
humans.
the government has to
Separate, they are
legalize
actually, they are
it
human.
and put measures to
They can't
affect
control
it very well.
Government cannot control
they can
it.
control
Even
it.
the
When you
economy cannot control
when you
it.
legalize it,
When
you
you
can
legalize it,
control that.
it opens more rooms for other people to join. No, please. We should look
It
at the
opens,
negative
yeah.
aspect
and I
of it.
said
We
it's a
should look at
choice.
the negative
If the
aspect
person
of
is
it.
interested,
We
the
should look at
person
the
would
negative
go in
aspect
for
of
it, right?
So those people own businesses and things and everything. So far, they are not disturbing you. It's not any problem. But then we should.
But you should also talk about the
it will
business
affect- it can
aspect
affect
of
our
it,
economy.
the economic
at a point
growth.
in time. Yeah, it can affect our economy at a point in time. A man marrying
In
a
which
man,
way?
a woman marrying
In which
a woman.
way? In the good way. We should
In a
talk
bad
about
way,
we
in
should
a
talk
bad
about
way,
the
in terms of health,
economical
me,
growth.
From health wise, no. I think it's
not-
not good.
yeah.
It's not good.
If your child says, "Oh, Nehu, this man, no ya me fe me pen," why? I don't have any problem. At the end of the day, it's your happiness that I'm looking at. If you're happy, I'm okay. So this legalization of LGTB or whatever, they should just legalize it, make it permanent, stay
I
and
don't
put.
agree.
Listen, when you legalize something, that doesn't have a bad effect on the economy. At least when you legalize it and put measures around it, it helps. Because when say bar,
African women
me,
have
let,
resources
let me
to
tell
do
you
that,
one
please.
funny thing
We
about
can-
it.
can
The
be
business
on paper, when it
aspect,
comes to
the
reality,
business
when it
aspect,
comes to reality,
the production of
that is not
pampers
true.
will be high in this country.
And you were happy seeing your brother working and
some detergent, will be produced, highly be produced.
The doctors have so many things to think about. Please, they shouldn't come and add more
perfumes,
to
highly
it.
perfumes
Please,
will
the
be
doctors,
produced.
So are you
and-
saying that-
overwhelmed with the
and
number of
it will
people who
build
are sick at the
economically.
hospital. Don't
It
come
will
and add yours to it,
economical
no.
growth.
No.
It
So
will
are
build
you
the
saying that it's going
business.
to boost the economy?
It will boost the
It will
economy very
not.
well.
Africa, we are not ready for it, please. No. Man is marrying a man and a woman is marrying a woman. No. I don't believe so.
No, Martin.
So
We shouldn't encourage
this
that.
is
please.
what my panelists also think about legalizing this lesbian, gay, and homosexual in Ghana here. Me, as a Christian, I am not.
If
Full
you
of
are
hypocrisy.
wiser than him, go to him. You know
Yeah.
the consequences of that. Have you seen pictures of those people who are suffering from that?
It's
Please,
very
please,
bad.
No.
So
I would like it if your child or family member goes through that pain. Just because he
Pain?
wants money
What
or
pain?
something. Do you know what they go through, please?
What pain?
To put on a
Isn't it
pampers
the
and they
same?
work, isn't
Isn't it the same
Are you
thing?
wiser than God?
Isn't
Are
it
you
the
wiser
same
than God?
thing
When
you
we put
guys
on pampers at the
do
age
your
of
menses
20,
and
25,
mobile
26. That one is natural.
Well,
It's natural.
I
It's
think,
also
yeah.
natural.
That
think-
is not natural.
if we
Child.
are going to talk about this issue, we are not going to end now.
No,
We want to
no.
take our last issue on board and then we'll wrap up our show. Lastly, we are talking about Shatawale and Samini's beef too. I think this week all the trending issues has been about beefing. I think beefing is getting interesting here in Ghana. Beefing is nice. Yeah. Let's talk about Samini and Shatawale's beefing quickly, then we'll wrap up.
All right.
I think the beefing started with Samini saying that Shatawale is a living fool. How can you call your fellow artist a fool? Excuse me to say. He's saying that Shatawale's success is measured by his swimming pool.
No, so when
I'm
we
not
refer
sure.
And he's
Shatawale-
saying that
Thank
Shatawale's success is partly coming from number one and then xylophone. How?
Oh yeah,
how,
but you see, it's a business. Business, then one business. no matter where the money is coming from, a deal and a deal. Yeah, anti business, yeah, no business. Anti Shatawale obi enim say Shatawale ejimi. So what Samini is telling Shatawale in any news, mame, me ameti.
But Shatawale and Samini have been beefing for a very long time. You know,
it's about
and
this dance or
yes,
I'm like Shatawale ya no otini baby cool no be akokano as e fie so ba ni bi otini baby din no makokano.
These two guys are, you know, great talents to Ghana. So I don't know what is.
It keeps the industry running. That's what I think it is. It makes people happy.
I think Samini thinks he's fading out, so he wants to, you know, get attention and then.
I think it is something that is there. Maybe or be a war that dance. So man,
because I heard they've been beefing for a very long time.
Yes.
But do you think it's right for Samini to say Shatawale is a living fool?
No, it is.
No,
I mean, they're normal. Me say they're normal. Because I know, and I may say, showbiz, it's show business. So as they came out and someone is releasing a decent song, 1 minute, 2 minutes, on the YouTube channel, it increases their numbers. It adds up to their revenue generation.
I think they want to, you know, generate some kind of income. That's why they
that
want
one
to.
there is there.
I also personally I think Samini was in the game before Shatawale came.
Yeah.
I mean, Phyllis or Samini, and this I respect the man. But Samini is one also Phyllis on also Shatawale Phyllis on also or will be saying also no more time.
But you know, they say respect is end.
You know,
respect is end. You are not supposed to get it by force.
But you know
MTN, because of MTN contract here and there and blah blah. I mean, Charlie, me man, I'm a coming. Why winning contract in award whatever?
But is there any truth in Shatawale's success partly coming from number one and
it could be. There's
no, it is.
I think number one side Shatawale for, you know, his branding.
And women's good.
Yeah.
No, anything I might be behind there. But if you cannot do
when you sign, it's business. So
what
supposed
they
to,
build your brand that they have to
so
pay.
I don't think Shatawale was having his own money before number one.
And guy knows.
Yeah.
Shout out. Don.
So I like him so much. He's real, but people don't get him. Maybe at times.
Say Ghana, we support hypocrisy. We support hypocrisy, but we are out here real. I'm also too much.
That means there's an issue with Samini.
Yes.
And we have to, you know, go into that and see the reason behind that. But what should we tell Samini and Shatawale?
They should calm down.
Have you listened to their song?
I want more beef.
They should calm down. Shatawale, they also want.
You want more beef? More beef, and they are getting their money, and we are still here.
With some spicy, you see, from Shatawale on spicy beef.
You didn't really listen to the lyrics.
It's all about insults, you know. And it's not
really sense.
I think when it comes to beefing should be in a healthy way. You shouldn't go like overboard for you to, like, you know, cross your limits, be saying nasty words and then
Sorry. All that I would say is a big beef, spicy with special sauce.
And you know, Kwakes also came. Our celebrities also coming in. They are blasting Shatawale. Everybody's like, they are against him. I don't know whether it was of fame or I don't know what the problem is. Shatawale should be very careful. He should be very careful. I don't know why Shatawale. He should be very careful.
So I think
Charlie one
I think it's all for, you know, media hype and then, you know, to create attention, and it's helping them because, you know, when things like this happen, everybody's eager to know what happened, what caused this beef, what wants to know.
It should be a precedent whereby the younger ones coming in will also
learn from
that is it. Know. Yes, learn from that thing.
Learn from
it. Can even generate into something more bad.
Unfortunately, this is where we bring SDM Showbiz to an end. We have spoken a lot about trending issues happening now in our industry. We spoke about Vivian Joe and Ifya Schwarzenegger's beef. We also spoke about Samini and Shatawale having a beef. We spoke about Funny Face reunion with Vanessa, her baby mama, and Adebayo's visit to Fanny Face in a psychiatric hospital. We also spoke about Bridget Otu saying that if it takes lesbian and gay LBT to meet Satan, then she's ready. Our panelists shared their views on our trending issues happening in the industry, and I hope that you have learned something from it. Follow us on our social media platforms. On our website, www.sdmnewsonline, on Facebook, SDM, Instagram, Snow Digital Media, and on YouTube, SDM GHTV. Go there for more information and be abreast with our show if you were late. My name is SHIKA Abrahams. We are going to continue with this show next week, and we are urging all of you to follow our COVID-19 protocols, wash your hands, practice social distancing, and make sure you wear your mask anytime you are going out. This show was sponsored by Aladdin Turkish Restaurant, located on the Tisano Road, adjacent to the police station, and also Nali's Clothing. Before I end the show, I want to give a shout out to Linda Mamiyebwa for my nice hair. Look, she's located at Dansoman, opposite the Radiant filling station. Contact her for all your nice hair. We'll see you same time next week. Take care and be safe.